Hey there, team. Welcome to No Finish Line. My name is Mel. Before I say anything, I know I'm backlit. I'm sorry. I'm still learning how to do this stuff. I know I'm going to hear it from Dave later on. He's like, all right, I just know I'm going to. Anyways, that's not the point. Again, welcome to No Finish Line.
I'm the worst YouTuber ever.
I'm packing. I'm getting ready to head out for a relay race. It's Friday afternoon. I'm way behind schedule. I should have been packed and ready to go a couple of hours ago. But hey, no worries. I'm not worried about it. Are you worried about it? I'm not worried about it. I have a 50-mile relay race tomorrow. I'm doing it with a group of 4 other people. I've never run this race before. It's called Thumb to Coast or Thumb Coast. It's called Thumb Coast. And I'm in Michigan, so it is along the thumb. And it's about a 2.5-hour drive from here. It's about 81 degrees outside right now today. And tomorrow it's supposed to be in the mid-40s. And from what I hear from people that participated last year, it was so cold. You're running right along the water, there's no blocks, and the wind whips off the water, bone cold. So it could be anywhere from 80 degrees to snowing and 40. So that means I'm packing a lot of stuff. I probably won't use half of it, but I'd rather bring it and not need it than be without. It's a point-to-point relay, meaning we will start at point A, one runner will set off, we'll be driving in a van, meet them at the first drop location, possibly switch out runners, and then continue on point to point through all 50 miles. I'm not quite sure how we're breaking up the legs of this run quite yet. I think the legs are anywhere from 3-5 miles about. I think each person is running 2 segments. So I potentially could be looking at about anywhere from 10 to 15 miles, somewhere in that range. I have no idea how my leg's gonna do. I had a visit with a OMM doctor yesterday, had some PT today. They got in there with some Graston tools and some cupping and just kind of like went to town on my leg. It's a little sore from that, but I don't care. If it works, it works. So again, we're gonna see what happens tomorrow, but I'm super excited. I've never done a road relay before. I've done Ragnar, which has been, a trail relay, overnight continuous, but this will be my first. This is kind of like my year of the road. I've been racing like road running, so I'm kind of chuffed about it. But let me kind of walk you through, show you what I'm bringing. Again, I know I'm overpacking. I'm trying to do better, but whatever. I don't care. Here we go. All right. I got everything kind of laid out. And let me go through what I'm bringing. This is also like my mental packing list. All right, so kind of starting over here. I'm going to have my go bags. I'm going to fill with lots of snacks and food for the car. I don't have like my food. Right now I just have my race fueling. Again, I'm going back in. I'm going for that precision. I'm going to aim for 60 grams of carbs per hour. It's my goal. We're going to try this precision and see how it goes. Obviously, I have my Morton bar that I love. I got some Element packets, some applesauce. I take Third Z at night to help sleep. It's a rest and recovery, collagen, no melatonin. I find it delightful. Highly recommend if you have trouble sleeping. Shoes, I'm going with the Asics. They're just kind of a soft, easy ride, more of like a recovery run shoe, the Cumulus. Nothing fancy, super easy. When I'm running, I like to put my phone in this minimal case, and I usually just chuck my kind of ID and maybe my debit card behind it so it's nice and slim and protected. For my running gear, I'm going with my Born Primitive leggings. They're my warmest kind of winter tights. I have just an easy Nike quick dry t-shirt that I got from a resale shop for like $3. Hello. And then I have an Under Armour insulated shirt, also bought at a resale shop. Total win, maybe $10. I'm bringing some shorts. I don't know, I'm being optimistic. And then I have some sweatpants as well. I also have these lightweight, they're just kind of windbreaker pants that if it's really cold, I can slip on over my Born Primitive tights. This bad boy, I just bought this at Playmakers. It was on sale. It's Kohl's The One jacket, so it's lined, it's super compact, it's wind resistant, it's water resistant. So I'm hoping between kind of these multiple layers, this is gonna keep me nice and warm on that run. I'm bringing my tried and true, my trusted vest. Again, it's my security blanket. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not, but I'm gonna bring it with me. I'm bringing some soft flasks with me. Again, when I'm running, I like to drink, if it's warm, I usually drink one of these in an hour. It's kind of my hydration. I have electric hand warmers that I probably won't carry these with me, but I'll keep them in the car. I have my Gooder sunglasses. I mean, everyone has like 50 pairs of these. They're super affordable. They don't bounce around. If you lose them or break them, it's not devastating because, you know, you didn't have to take out a mortgage to buy them. I got my bathroom stuff. I'm bringing my heated vest to leave in the car. Again, I'm not sure about the weather, so I have my crushable hat, this head sweat hat that I love. I have a million of these. I have a little cotton toque, and then I have just like a warmer toque as well for the car. I probably wouldn't run in this, but I would definitely run in this. I wear these all the time when I work out. Also good to blow your nose on. Well, I don't need to say anything else about that. You can imagine. I'm bringing my belt. Again, my love-hate relationship with this thing that has scarred me in the past. I have a scar on my back from it, but I just can't let it go. I haven't found one that I love as much as it. So I'm bringing that with me in case I don't want to bring my vest. Maybe I'll just decide to wear this instead. I'm gonna have this in the car. I always carry a little first aid kit. I've had this thing for years. It's super lightweight, has everything that you would need for the trail. Actually, I always carry this in my vest. I have a separate blister pack with some wipes, and I'll keep this in the car. I probably won't carry these things on me. Man, chafing is not cool, so pick up some of this stuff. I got a buff. I have some arm sleeves. Let's say I get there. Maybe it's gonna be 80 tomorrow. Maybe I just wear a t-shirt. I always like arm sleeves because then you can take them off, stow them away, good to go. I have my gloves. I love these things. They have this little pocket that covers your fingers, which it's very thin. You wouldn't think it would keep your hands that warm, but it super works. It keeps your hands nice and warm, keeps the wind and the rain off of them. I love it. Also bringing my sleep machine. I actually have terrible sleep apnea, so I have a machine, and I got my Kindle. So this is it. This is kind of my running kit that I'm bringing along. I got to go pack my snackums and kind of my real food. But yeah, this is it. I think I'm ready to go. I'm sure I'm missing something, but for the most part, this is what I got.
I'm Joey Kidd. I'm Melissa's cousin, fellow runner with her. We love running trails.
Yeah, you're the one who hooked me into even...
Am I the one who hooked you?
Yeah, who introduced me to even Woodstock, to trail running.
Are you mad at me for that?
A little bit.
Yeah. It's
but
addicting.
I can't be mad at you. That's okay. Here, Lou, you're next.
Hi, I'm Lou. I'm Joey's wife. So I helped
You helped
pull Melissa in to ultra running.
Ben, do you want to say hello?
Hi, I'm Ben Searles. I am Lou and Joey's neighbor up at the cottage.
Perfect. Introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Stacy. I ran the 5th part of the leg.
Fifth leg? Yeah, you ran the 5th leg. there. It's Sunday morning, post-race. Wanted to give a little breakdown of my thoughts and a review overall of my experience with Thumb Coast. Gonna wrap everything up for you today. So in total for our relay, we had 5 people to complete a 50-mile relay. It meant that each person had about 2 sections to run, and then we had one person that had a third stretch into the finish line, which was a shorter segment, about 3 miles. Each section was about 3 to 5 miles each. So of the 5 people, myself and one other person dealing with injuries, we weren't quite sure how that was going to go, so we each took the shorter distances. I ended up doing just over 8 miles. My friend did just over 7 miles. Everyone else did about, the 10 or just over range. Took off with our relay. We had this cool dude named Ben took the first 2 segments. Then it was Lou, then my cousin Joey, myself, and Stacy, and then Joey finished it up for us. Overall, from a physical standpoint, my leg was pretty sore and painful, but it didn't stop me. I was able to move consistently throughout my entire run. I ended up clocking in at about a 9:33 pace, which kind of blew my mind, to be quite honest, considering I haven't run really at all. I used actually precision gel, so I did actually fuel appropriately, which was my goal. And the precision gels, very thick, kind of like that traditional goo, very thick, very sweet. But again, it's not like a Michelin star meal here. Sling that puppy back and get on with your business. It's to fuel, it's for a specific reason. I really liked that the precision gel, each gel was 30 grams of carbs. I know it seems silly, but it made the math so easy. I took 2 gels in an hour, 60 grams of carbs. Easy, no extensive mathing involved. Besides the gels, I also did a pack of Element and then my water, because again, I always like to run with water as well, 500 milliliter flasks. I drank both of those, so I made sure that my fuel and my hydration were on point. My stomach felt great, so I have no complaints, no concerns. I don't know if I would do precision. Again, it's just that consistency, but the math was easy and I wasn't nauseous. So, I don't know, I'd give that a check. I guess if I had to do it again, I would. All the runners in our relay were solid. Seriously, they cruised through their segments. They really did wonderful. Everyone was in a great mood, good spirits. The race started at 6:30 a.m. in Harbor Beach, ended 50 miles later in Caseville, Michigan. This was the 3rd year for the race, so it's still fairly new. It was Trivium Racing, and again, started about 6:30 in the morning. It was very precise, 6:30 in the morning. We finished around 2:30 in the afternoon. So we actually finished earlier than I thought we were going to. The good for the race. All right, good things first. It was super well organized. Communication was fantastic, very detailed. Questions were answered. Pre-race, information about the event and the course was sent out between emails, their website, the Zoom calls that they had. Wonderful. I couldn't say enough positive things about Trivium Racing and how organized they were. Packet pickup was super easy. They had lots of volunteers. Everything was ready to go. Great support. The race kicked off promptly. 6:30, the race was good to go. The course was well marked. No one got lost. I didn't get lost, which I can't always say is the same is true, so that was a huge bonus. As a relay, it was really easy to navigate from point to point. It was a really great race for crewing. So if you had someone to crew it, it was really easy for them to meet the runner at all the points. As a relay, we obviously didn't use the aid stations, but I checked out the spread at each aid station, and it was top shelf. It was pretty awesome. It's what you would expect as an ultra. They had a really good range of food. They had your PB&Js, they had your gels, they had Tailwind, they had pierogi, they had crepes. Yeah, really good aid stations. Volunteers were wonderful. People at races in ultras are just super cool. I appreciated that. It was about 5 miles between aid stations. Finish line, super good vibes, good music. They had a barbecue. They had a ton of food. Again, people were friendly. Oh, there were lots of dogs, and that was a huge bonus as well. So yeah, a lot of really good positive factors for that race. The bad. The weather. All right, dude, it is April in Michigan, in the thumb. On a good day, it's cold. On a good day, it is cold. It is in the 40s. On Friday in mid-Michigan, it was 82 degrees. On Saturday, in the thumb of Michigan, it was 39. That's not unusual. This time of year in Michigan, in that particular area, it's cold. We could get snow. That's not unusual. The wind kicks off the lake and just tears across the thumb, that area. It's brutal. It is just brutal. And most of the sections of the run were into the wind on a gravel road surrounded by open cornfields that haven't been planted yet. So that means you had the wind and the mist and the rain just kind of whipping across the road into the runners. I mean, it was rough. It's cold, it's windy. So you got the runners, rough going. And you have your relay people who are in and out of cars, and we're transitioning and we're waiting for our runner to come in and cheer them on. So you're standing out in this as well, not moving, getting stiff. It's just rough going. Even talking to people who have cabins up there, they normally don't open their cabins that early either. There's still a chance of frost and pipes potentially bursting. Just makes it kind of an odd time of year to have that race and that location. It's just cold. The other downside, this is so petty, I don't care. It was the swag. You get these funky zip-up jackets. And it's like a tracksuit, a track jacket, but it's just kind of weird. It doesn't feel nice. It feels kind of plasticky and just has this 70s bowling era vibe, but not in a good way, not in a hip way. And honestly, materials these days are super soft. And this is not. It feels cheap and plasticky and just kind of feels gross, you don't want to wear it. I'll never wear it, which is a shame because the logo is really cool for this race. The general opinion, the consensus amongst the other runners was that these jackets were not cool. Actually, no one wears them. Make a hoodie, do a t-shirt. Man, even some cool socks would be nice. But retire that jacket thing. It's just not cool. So overall, would I recommend this race? If I was talking to someone, no, probably not. I would probably not recommend this race. And really, it all comes down to the timing, just the weather. April in that area of Michigan is just, it's too cold and rainy, and that nasty wind. It's just the timing. If that's your jam, if you're into that and you don't mind that weather, then this is your race. All good things. If this race was midwinter, it would be completely different. It'd be outstanding. Overall, I was hanging with friends and family. That was just the best. Like, my team was amazing. I had a great time with them. So could I be talked into doing it again? I mean, yeah, probably. So yeah, that's my review of Thumb Coast. Grit, grind, and hard work, dude. Thanks for being with me.